Howdy, everyone. It's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon where we're talking about the movies, TV shows, merchandise, I don't know, whatever the case may be. If it's related to Disney in any shape or form, to whatever extent, yes, of course, I'll be talking about it. Oh, definitely. Anywho, so I'll be talking about, I guess, some Christian related stuff. I think to be a bit more specific here is that Common Sense Media, which I didn't speak about this website before. This would be the first time I'm doing it. To be discussing video games, apps, TV, whatever the case may be. Just everything has to be for the family. Well, it sounds like a bore fest if you ask me, but whatever. Seems like a strange sensation. Family, family, family. Shut up. Anyway, I get to be more specific. Whoever wrote this did a review for, of course, The Princess and the Frog. And this is the individual who did this review. You don't call this piss poor a review, I guess. Anyway, of course, trying to have some kind of discussion and whatnot. And yes, like the vast majority of Disney princess movies. This is, of course, obviously an adaptation, a very loose adaptation. I guess, and I do mean very loose. So yes, this was originally a book, of course, and adaptation is probably not the exact word, really. I guess to best describe this is because, like, take the 1998 film. That's like saying that's based upon the original film, even though a lot of people say it's a remake, but it's a loose adaptation, of course. And so I guess in a broad sense, I guess saying maybe saying adaptation is not really the proper word because it doesn't really have anything to do with the original source material. I mean, there's some elements from the original source material, maybe, but even saying that might be a bit much. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there because I mean the review does not bring this up. I'm just putting that out there. Okay, I'm just saying a little tidbit for you. Anyway, that's kind of besides the point. So this individual does what do you call it? A plot summary, a bad one. But anyway, what parents need to know. Parents need to know what The Princess and the Frog is Disney's first movie to feature an African American heroine, and the New Orleans story is a spin on the classic fairy tale, but loosely, about a princess who finds true love when she kisses this I guess this frog type character. But there's more to this tale than just romance, I guess, which is fine, I guess. Like I said, it's not exactly faithful to source material, but I guess these just borrow some elements from the source material. So our main character is very resourceful, hardworking, and all that jazz. Who's strong role model and is one of the force Disney heroines to doesn't have to be rescued by a man. I mean, are you sure? I mean, that seems a bit much. And no, she's not the first one to not be rescued by a man. Okay, you didn't see the movie Beauty and the Beast, right? The original one. Like, come on, that's pretty obvious. She was not rescued by a man, and that came out in the early '90s, way before the Princess and the Frog. So yeah, about that. Anyway, but like I was saying, the review, quote unquote review, well, some may have concern about that the film may reinforce stereotypes. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Why do you have to go on this route? Why? Anyway, and it's true that many of the supporting characters feel shallow, and I mean, okay, maybe to be somewhat fair, maybe some of the writing does need some work. I'll give that. Okay, that seems like a fair point there. But okay, and the film's voodoo subplot is far from subtle. So, are you telling me that your complaint that is the film is supposedly using racist stereotypes, like the whole thing with voodoo and African Americans? You realize you're the ones projecting that. I mean, yes, I get this. I get the stereotype. What this reviewer is pointing out. I get that, but that doesn't mean the movie itself is racist. Okay, it's not. You realize that this is a princess movie. What does every single princess movie have is talking animals, magic, and all that. So if anything, the movie is going off of that. The movie is not trying to do like, oh no, African Americans and witchcraft. It's not doing that because of that. It's doing that because of the genre. Is what I'm saying. It's not because of the color of the character's skin. All right. It's doing that because of the genre that Disney has made. But this specifically, I mean, Disney's not the only one to make, of course, princess movies. Of course, far from that. But they did help to popularize it, of course. But there's been plenty, and I mean plenty. There's like countless filmmakers that made so many princess movies. Of course, I mean a lot. Okay, there's made various directors from various studios, from various script writers that did a bunch of princess movies. But Disney itself, the company, had their own niche. When you want, if you actually watch all the Disney princess movies, there seems to be like a common thread with these movies. There seems to be a common theme with all these movies, of course, aside from the fact that they're princesses. And one of them is magic. They all have magic in them. Literally every single princess movie has magic in them. Yes, even Cinderella, the original one. Even the remake has Cinderella. All these princess movies have magic in them. So this is not a race thing, okay? This is not a race thing at all. But this movie reviewer is making like it is. Anyway, the individual says the overall plot, the overall story does a good job of adding diversity to Disney's thing, which makes no sense because Disney already had diversity from their films. Because since I brought up Beauty and the Beast, Belle is French, and then we have characters like Elsa and Anna, they're from Norway. And if you don't go further back, the original Beauty and the Beast, the original Snow White, I mean, that's German. The main character is German, so we already have a different cast of characters anyway. But anyway, so apparently there might be some bits here and there that's too scary. So meanwhile, according to the review, the movie is kid friendly on the whole, but the villain and his shadowy spirit friend, cannot be friend, but henchman, can be can be considered too scary. You really think this movie is too scary? Or I mean, really, people? I mean, not really much of a review, really, because it does a really terrible job, really. And the review, if you want to call it that, yeah, it does maybe complain about the fact that maybe it's too scary. Again, the apparently the violence is in regards of the villain character. The villain's too scary, apparently, and and then apparently the film is making a reference to drinking, drugs, and smoking. I don't know what that is, but okay. Anyway, the person who wrote this review for this also again nitpicking it. Of course, is that yeah, while there is a kissing scene, yeah, there was a gentle kiss, I guess, in the movie. I'm not going to say when because I don't want to spoil it. There is a kissing scene in the film, but the person who made this review placed it as a complaint. Like what? Why would you have a kissing scene as complaint? I don't get it. I don't know. It seems weird. I mean, yes, there's a whole comment section, of course, one of which says that it's more joyful than scary and great music. Yeah, the music is too bad. I'll give it that. The music isn't too bad. And then someone else complains, give it a negative review. Well, a negative comment to say is that whoever wrote this says it's too scary. The individual whoever wrote this comment here in this section here is that had to fast forward some of the movie because their 6-year-old was scared. The shadow people and whatnot. I mean, this is too scary. What? I know this seems to be a common complaint. I keep hearing again. It's too scary. The film is too scary. It's too scary. It's too scary. I keep seeing that over and over again, quite a few times. And so it also says that the title has too much violence. You mean the movie Princess and the Frog? The title itself has too much violence. What? I mean, if you go in the comment section yourself, you say another comment complains again. It's too violent, too much swearing. The person felt that this movie had like an evil undertone. and it was very scary for the 6-year-old and 4-year-old. Like, it's too scary, it's too scary, it's too scary. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? What's the scariness? I don't get it. Since I don't know. I mean, I don't know what movie are y'all watching, but you acting like this is a damn horror movie. I don't get it. What's so scary? No, see, tell me what is so scary exactly? This is so bizarre if you ask. It's really bizarre. Like, what? Okay, I'm just gonna show just some of these because they're literally saying the exact same thing over and 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 over. Just whoever wrote these comments are just basically just regurgitating the same exact thing on repeat. I mean, I know they're from different people, of course, but it must be the same person. Then talking about the voodoo, like the voodoo stuff is bad. You can't show voodoo in an animated movie. Where this is stemming from is that a lot of these Christians believe that voodoo is real, which is not. There's no black magic. There's no white magic. There's no tarot cards. Those things don't exist either. It's just nonsensical. This screams paranoia when you think about it. Just because it's in the screen of your TV or tablet or whatever you're watching this from, it doesn't mean it exists. Okay, it's weird. Okay. I mean, just because you're a parent, that doesn't mean you know what you're talking about at all. This entire thing just screams paranoia. There are kids out there right now, as you're watching this video, that are starving. That's the real problem, not this. It's a made up problem. Anyway, folks, I could go on, but you get the gist of it. So, thanks for watching. See ya. Well, thanks for watching. Whatever.